morning dear students. Today we shall continue this lesson, that is advent of Europeans to India. So until now we studied about the capturing or conquering of the Constantinople by the Ottoman Turks. Next we studied about how the four European countries, that is Portuguese, Dutch, French and English, came to India. And in these four countries, the French and English were more powerful compared to Dutch and Portuguese. So here now French and English, they were more strong than Portuguese and Dutch, and these both countries stayed in India for a long time. Next, they wanted to conquer India, these two countries, that is English and French. So here they started interfering into the politics where they were having a trade. So here 3 wars took place between these two countries, that is between English and French, that is First Carnatic War, Second Carnatic War and Third Carnatic War. By the end of Third Carnatic War, almost French declined from India and English became more superior to French. And they wanted to establish their supremacy over India. Next year, the British rule in India started from when the English stayed in India. So here see, the British, they wanted to conquer the rich provinces which were there in India, and they also wanted to have free trade with India. So here Bengal was very rich province in agriculture, commerce and trade. So here they wanted to conquer or have control over Bengal province. So for that purpose they took permission from the Mughal rulers to have free trade. That is, the Mughal rulers, they issued dastaks. Dastaks was a charter or a document which was issued by the Mughal rulers to have free trade to the British. But it was limited up to some extent. So here the officers, that is the British officers, they tried to misuse these dastaks. That is, they wanted to have only free trade. So here when they wanted to have free trade, by this the economy of the Bengal province, or there was lot of loss to the economy of the Bengal province. So here these misuse of dastaks, this led to the 2 wars, that is Battle of Plassey in 1757 and Battle of Buxar in 1764. By these 2 wars, the British, they became still more strong, and they became strong, and also they conquered many places and they had control over many places, and they started their administration over those areas. So let us see now the British rule in India. After gaining political control over South India, the British tried to gain control over rich Bengal province in the later part of 18th century. Before this, up till 18th century, what all had happened? They had warehouses, they started their many factories in India and all. But now they wanted to conquer the rich Bengal province. So see, the Bengal province had achieved tremendous growth in the areas of agriculture, commerce and industry. So here see, Bengal was rich in all the fields, that is agriculture, trade, commerce and industries. So here now they wanted to have control over Bengal province. The East India Company was making considerable profit from these provinces. The dastaks issued by the Mughal ruler Firukh were the main reasons for this, but these dastaks that were limited to the company transactions were misused by the individual officers of the company too. So see here, the Mughal ruler, that is Firukh, he issued dastaks to the East India Company, that is to the British. But those dastaks were only for limited purpose. Only up to some extent they could carry on free trade. But the English officers, they misused these dastaks and wanted to have free trade always. So here see what happened now. This resulted in the huge loss to the Bengal government. Hence all Nawabs from Murshid Ali Khan to Ali Wardi Khan were opposing such misuses. Later this led to confrontation between the Nawabs and the company. This resulted in 2 crucial wars which charted a decisive course to Indian history. Plassey and Buxar were those 2 wars. here see, in this area, that is in this Bengal province, there were many Nawabs. So here, when there was economically loss to these Bengal province, these Nawabs started opposing to the East India Company regarding the misuse of dastaks. So when these Nawabs they started opposing, at that time the British they wanted to have free trade. They wanted to misuse this dastaks. So here these when led to the confrontation between the British and the Nawabs. These led for two major wars in India. That is the Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. So now see here Battle of Plassey. That is 1757. So here see the Battle of Plassey 1757. The main reasons for this Battle of Plassey is, one is misuse of dastaks. Next another one is mending of Fort William. Next another one last reason is the Black Hole tragedy. So here see Black Room tragedy. So here these were the three main reasons for Battle of Plassey. So already you have understood about the misuse of dastaks. So here see they have given dastaks. Dastak a license that can ensure anyone to import and export without paying any tax and transport goods anywhere. So as I said you, dastak was a charter or a document by which they could carry on free trade without paying any tax. So now see our Battle of Plassey, that is 1757. Ali Wardi Khan, the Nawab of Bengal, died in 1756. His grandson Siraj-ud-Dawla came to throne. The Battle of the Plassey battle took place between the young Nawab Siraj-ud-Dawla and the British in 1757. So Ali Wardi Khan, he was a Nawab of Bengal in 1756. He died, and his grandson Siraj-ud-Dawla became the Nawab of Bengal. So here this Battle of Plassey was held between the British and Siraj-ud-Dawla in 1757. So here see reasons. There are three main reasons for this Battle of Plassey. One is misuse of dastaks. So I said you that license or that whatever the document was given to the British to carry on free trade, it was limited. But here they were misusing this dastaks. That is the first reason. Siraj-ud-Dawla was furious that the dastaks were misused by the officials of the company, incurring losses to the government treasury. So here see, if they go on carrying this trade free without paying any tax, then what will happen? Automatically the economy of that province would be decreased, or there would be a huge loss to the Bengal province where they carried on the trade. So only they wanted to stop this misuse of dastaks. Next here the another reason is mending of the fort without permission. So without the permission of that Nawab or Siraj-ud-Dawla, they started mending that fort. See here the British repaired the fort of Calcutta and placed cannons in them. Cannons means top. Understood? So here that fort was mended. Mended means they repaired that fort and they placed their cannons without the permission of that Nawab. This further angered Siraj-ud-Dawla and he ordered the removal of cannons from the court. The British refused to do this, angering the Nawab further. So here see, when Siraj-ud-Dawla ordered them to remove those cannons from that fort, they disagreed to him. They did not obey his order, and again further what happened, he was angered by this. So here see, these were the two reasons. So now another one is the Black Room tragedy. So what is this Black Room tragedy here? Siraj-ud-Dawla conquered the Fort William easily and imprisoned some of the British. He imprisoned 146 Englishmen in a single room in the fort, of which 123 died. This is called as Black Room tragedy. This enraged Robert Clive and arrived in Bengal with a large army. So here see, Black Room tragedy is what? Siraj-ud-Dawla, he conquered Fort William. So here see, when they were asked to vacate or to leave that Fort William, they disagreed, the British. So he went to Fort William and he tried to conquer that Fort William. When he conquered that Fort William, there were 146 Englishmen in that fort. He took those all Englishmen and he put them in one single room. Due to suffocation, 123 people died in that room. So here see, when 123 people died in that single room, Robert Clive, he was with the East India Company. He was enraged, he was angered by this incident, and hence he waged war against Siraj-ud-Dawla. So these were the main three reasons. One is misuse of dastaks, another one is mending of Fort William, and the third one is the Black Room tragedy. So these were the main three reasons. So see here, Robert Clive attacked the rich locals like Manik Chand, Omi Chand, Jagat Seth and others towards him. He was successful in convincing Mir Jafar, the military head of Siraj-ud-Dawla, to stay neutral in the battle by offering him the post of Nawab of Bengal. So see here, Robert Clive immediately did not wage war with Siraj-ud-Dawla. First of all, what he did, he attracted those other ministers who were there with Siraj-ud-Dawla towards him by offering them something. So here see, also Mir Jafar, he was a military head of Siraj-ud-Dawla. So here he gave him an offer. He said that when we wage battle with Siraj-ud-Dawla, you should be neutral. Neutral means you should not fight against us, and you should also not support Siraj-ud-Dawla. Here, when you will do this, I will give you this post. Which was that post? That he will become the Nawab of Bengal. So by this, what happened? Mir Jafar did as Robert Clive had said to him. And also the officers like Manik Chand, Omi Chand, Jagat Seth and all, he attracted towards him. Who? Robert Clive. So Robert Clive played very important role in this battle of Plassey, and he did this all cruel things to win that war. Next year, encouraged by all these developments, Robert Clive declared war against Siraj-ud-Dawla. Everything went according to the plan of Clive. Siraj-ud-Dawla, who tried to escape from the battlefield, was captured and killed. So see here, as Robert Clive had planned everything, the war went according to him only. And at last, Siraj-ud-Dawla, when he tried to escape from that battlefield, he was captured and at last he was killed. When Siraj-ud-Dawla, Nawab of Bengal, he was killed, automatically who won the war? Robert Clive, that is East India Company, Britishers won that war and gained control over Bengal province, which was rich in agriculture, industry and commerce. So see here now outcomes. Outcomes means results of this battle of Plassey. This war brought out the immorality, lack of unity among the Indians and the greed of Indian businessmen. So see here, there was no unity among the Indians. As Robert Clive had attracted many ministers or rich locals towards himself, by this we come to know that there was no unity among the Indians. Next year, Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. As Robert Clive had said to Mir Jafar that if you be neutral in the war, I will make you the next Nawab of Bengal. As he said, Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. Next year, the company gained exclusive rights to do business in Bengal. Now, nobody were there to stop them to misuse the trades. Now, nobody were there to stop them. Why? Because Siraj-ud-Dawla had died and Mir Jafar was from the side of the British. So now they could carry on trade as they wanted. Next year, Mir Jafar had to pay a rupees 17 corners and 70 lakhs as a relief to Siraj-ud-Dawla's attack on the Fort William. So Black Room tragedy which had occurred, to that whatever the fort was damaged. So here Mir Jafar had to pay 70 lakhs as a relief. Understood? To repair that fort, as they had, as Siraj-ud-Dowla had conquered that fort or attacked that fort, as a relief, Mir Jafar had to pay so much amount to the British. So see here in nutshell, means in short. In short, Mir Jafar became continuous victim of the company and its employees. Even though the treasury went bankrupt due to this greedy nature, the greediness of the company and its officials were never satisfied. The British projected Mir Jafar as an inefficient Nawab and brought in his nephew, that is Mir Qasim, as the new Nawab. Now see here, Mir Jafar was a puppet in the hands of the British. Now however, the Britishers wanted to carry on the trade in the same way they carried the trade. And Mir Jafar he was a puppet. Whatever the Britishers had said, he had to agree. He could not oppose. Why? Because the Britishers only had made him as the Nawab of the Bengal. So now as they said, he had to do. And now continuously he was suffering from that. And all the Britishers were against him. Why? Because whenever he stopped them, they could not listen to him. Now what happened? The treasury of Bengal went bankrupt. Means whatever the economic conditions was there of Bengal, it was decreasing day by day. So here the Britishers, what they did, they said Mir Jafar that he is inconvenient and his nephew, that is Mir Qasim, was made new Nawab of Bengal. So this much is about the Battle of Plassey, which occurred in 1757. Understood? So next is Battle of Buxar, which took place in 1764. So here see, these two wars, they play a very important role of the Britishers to conquer India. So next here, Battle of Buxar, 1764. We shall see this Battle of Buxar, that is 1764, in our next class. Thank you, students.